You cut my live feeds because you cut my live feeds, so I tagged everybody. So I took the tags off. But this is about fraud in the court, fraud in Baltimore County Officer Scott Shellenberger, and the Officer Judge Turnbull, and the Officer Kamenetz. It's for a federal investigation and federal audit. These are the cases in which we want to look at. That's Governor O'Malley. That's parole and probation. You feel me? Because like I said, this is about stopping, frisk, and zero tolerance. This is about the money behind the war on drugs. This is a motion to squash the subpoena. That's the case right there. 2012. I filed this. All right? Well, let me let you read this first. Witnesses: Governor Martin O'Malley, former Governor Bob Ehrlich. All right, Comptroller Peter Francott, Baltimore County States Attorney Scott Shellenberger, Sheriff Fisher, John Turnbull, Judge Pearson, Judge Bell, States Attorney Malcolm Ruff, Circuit Court Clerk Frank Conway, Auditor Tartle, State Senator Broschini, State Senator Kathleen Pugh, State Senator Nathaniel McFadden, through their counsels, have moved to squash the subpoena. Y'all squashed the subpoena because I was exposing your money that y'all make behind the war on drugs, the money that y'all make behind stopping, frisk, and zero tolerance. I showed the money. You go to Patricia Cook, that's Bank of America, Jake Davis, all right, Karen Parks, Paul Weinblatt. Paul Weinblatt is my accountant, and that accountant got all my paperwork. Scott Shellenberger, Mr. Francott, Martin O'Malley. I was making a movie about y'all's politics and y'all's judges and lawyers in the courts. I was showing you how the game is played. And I just named all the players in the game. Pollard Towing took my truck. Pollard Towing should be accountable too. Like I said, you took a truck, a computer, 8 years worth of videotapes. You took evidence exposing the corruption in the courts. Belfield had it, Jack Young, Mary Pat Clark, Bill Henry. Yeah, Carl Stokes, Senator Pugh, Mayor Pugh. Y'all been hiding this for a long time. All right? There is no conceivable, legitimate reason for the plaintiff. Yes, it is. The movie was about y'all. It was about your government and the elected officials. You feel me? It was about you and the elected officials. Charles Gibson, Robert Lang, Richard Scher, Christian Schaefer. That's why I shut the media down. Timothy Ryan, Congressman Ruppersberger, Eric Holder, Barbara Mikulski. That's it. And y'all refuse to let me file that. A replevin order for my property. Y'all took my property. You refuse to let me file for my property. Like I said, I am Drea Scott. Blacks have no rights in which white America respects, so you can't protect me because I'm black. But I'm Shorty. I own Shorties. That's the United States. All right, Shorties on Falls Road. Dear Mr. Davis. See that? Community Constituent Services. Barack Obama. Barack Obama. Whistleblowers. President Obama. I'm a whistleblower. You locked up a whistleblower. See that? Pay attention to details. Like I said, it's going to be the big show. And the big show is about your prison industry. That's the Attorney General. That's Dutch Ruppersberger. That's Senator Cardin, Senator Durbin, the Attorney General. That's my case in Illinois. 08 IG. All right? The Attorney General case. For filming a documentary. All right? Denial of due process and equal protections. You see that? Barbara Mikulski, 2009. Like I said, the big show. The big show. Kevin Kamenetz. All right? Mr. Bazemore. County Executive, I'm asking you to protect my rights as stated in the powers of your office. That's right. Signed and dated. Notarized. WJZ. We're going to talk about Spring Grove and Spring Grove Medical Facility and the treatment of inmates in Spring Grove Medical Facility. We're going to talk about opioids and the abuses of opioids. Y'all using inmates for test subject dummies. Y'all using prescription medication on inmates in Baltimore City and Baltimore County Detention Center. Really in the state of Maryland. You ain't talking about the effects that opioid have on inmates. The addiction that you create while they locked up. I signed my movie release. I know what I'm talking about. That's Adam May, Spring Grove Hospital. That's Hearst Broadcasting. The shielding law don't apply to y'all. Y'all can't hide from the corruption and the role that y'all played in misinformation. The shielding law don't work for y'all. You're going to have to be held accountable. Like I said, I'm getting ready to file these lawsuits. And when I file these lawsuits, I'm going to name everybody on them. Even if I don't file the lawsuits, I have an insurance hearing on the 9th of July. I got a 3-hour hearing. I'm going to turn over this information to them and request that they turn it over to the Department of Justice, the Internal Revenue Service, and the FBI. You got political corruption. You got racism in your courts. You got racketeering in your courts. The Officer Scott Shellenberger, that's your weakest link. Arrest Shellenberger, he gonna snitch on everybody else. Those other cases had an interstate compact. George Nelson had this, city solicitor. Bernstein had it. You seen the names, the dates. Everything is legit. Too legit to quit. I am Dred Scott. Do blacks have rights in which white America respects? Well, come on to the big show. I'm going to show out.